So I've been asked to do a demo on how you get these petals on the top of this chimney pot. So we'll have a go at making that. We'll start off with a circle on the red axis and we'll type in 10, enter, right click reverse space, and then we'll click on the edge, and this flower pot had 9 sides, so we go up to the entry info segments, we'll change that to 9. We'll get our protractor and we'll put it on the middle, and we'll find the middle of one of these lines and we'll reference it on the green axis. So we're running straight up and we'll work on this edge here. Now we'll get our tape measure tool, click on the edge, click on this edge 6.84. So what we will do before we do that is we'll click on here and we'll get the protractor, the arc tool, click on the middle, click on the edge, and we'll just draw an arc there to give us a guideline. We'll triple click, right click, and we'll make a group, and then we can get back to drawing. So we draw along this straight edge 6.84, so we'll draw a guideline straight up on the Z at 6.84, enter, and then we'll get a square tool or rectangle tool and we'll draw a rectangle straight off the edge there. Right click, reverse face, we'll get our 2-point arc tool on the corner, we'll find the midpoint, and then on the face we'll move it up to about 0.72 bulge, and we'll press enter. 0.72, enter, and then we'll come off the corner to the other one on the face, and then 0.72, enter. Then we'll delete the geometry we don't need, and that's the start of our petal. We'll click on our petal and we'll extrude it 1. Enter. We'll triple click, right click, we'll make this a group. We'll come to true bend, and our bending handle is in the middle, and we'll bend it, click on, pull it round, and then type in 90 to give it a 90-degree bend. Enter, enter, and then we've bent it round 90 degrees. With our move tool, we'll find a centre there and we'll rotate it to the upright position. Then we'll find the axis here, and then we'll rotate it 45 degrees. So now this bottom edge will lay flat on here. If we get our rotation tool and we'll click on and we'll rotate and we'll type in 180, and there we go. So what I want to do now is place this back where it should be, find the centre, and or we can even find the centre of the origin, and then along the green axis move it back till it's on that arc at the front. We're all good. Now we want to, in this group, we want to right click, explode, and then we want to right click and make a component. Component 1, create, and that puts our axis back on the flat, and we're all good for that. Click on, we want true bend again, and now our handle's back in the middle. So if we click on, now I have divided this, I've checked it there, 360 for the round, divided by 9, so we want it 40 degrees, and hopefully it should fit around the square. So we'll click on where I did a Control Z, I uncomponented it. So triple click, right click, make a component, create. True bend, on the handle in the middle, start bending, type in 40, press enter, enter, and there we go. And that's going, should be going around that curve just nicely there. Now it does shorten it slightly, so we'll have a gap between the petals. So what I need to do is click on, go to the scale tool, click on a corner with control and up it 0.02, so it's 1.02, press enter and it will slightly overlap. So we got slightly overlapped on there, which is fine. We can actually move it up to make it level. I don't think it really matters, so on the Z. Right, so we're good for one petal. We'll find our rotation tool on the centre, find the centre of our petal, we'll do a control and we'll move it round to the centre of the next line, and then we'll do it times 9, enter, and then we've got our start of our chimney. So what we can do is now we'll click on one, we'll right click and we'll fix it 101, and what it does, it flattens the surface, removes some excess geometry, and we press OK. So now we can double click on their group, click on his face, and we can pull it down to start the chimney coming down. Click on, press OK. That looks a bit like a crown, doesn't it? Let's move that picture over to the left. And we'll highlight the whole thing, we'll right click, we'll soften smooth edges, and we'll right click and make a group. And that's it. Or you can take out the middle. We left the middle in there, didn't we? Delete the middle. And that's the start of the picture there. And then you come down and follow it down. Thanks for watching.